Hey, what's up? How's it going? Long time no see. So, quick disclaimer, I probably sound really gross and stuffy because I've been sick all week and I'm still getting over it. So, hey, that happens, life. Okay, so we have something kind of different today. Half watercolor and half Inktense, which is this kind of new, not really, I don't know, medium from Derwent, and it's pretty much, you'll see it later, so I'll talk about it more. But it's like ink in like solid form, so you'll see how I use that later. But I'm starting off with watercolors, and I just use watercolors for the skin, I believe, and maybe like little things here and there, but just mostly for the skin. And then I've kind of had an art block for a while now, and I don't know, I just had no idea what to draw or anything. So I've pretty much just been doing fan art of late. So that's what's been going on. But finally, I don't know, okay, I'm not even gonna lie. I was on Snapchat and I saw the flower crown filter, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh my god, I could so totally do something. So now I'm drawing this girl with a flower crown and blue hair. So, that happened. There's my inspiration. That's how I got out of my art block. I was gonna say something else. I don't know. So I'm starting with the Inktense right now, and what they are is, let me see the box right now. Let's see. They are just Inktense blocks, and I got the box of 12 colors. And they're ink blocks. That's all it says on the box. They're water-soluble ink blocks, and they combine the versatility of Inktense with the freedom of blocks. When water is added, deep, intense colors are created, giving a pure and translucent ink-like effect. Yeah. Once dry, Inktense become permanent and can be worked over without affecting other layers of vivid color. So that was the best part of this, is the layering aspect. And so as I was painting, I did a lot of layers, and the great part is that for the most part, I didn't let it dry, and a big thing is that you have to let ink dry for quite a few hours to make sure it's completely solid and won't budge underneath any other wet substances or, anything else. So I didn't let this totally dry, I just kept working on continuously. So, I don't know. It worked for me, and it was great, and it was really cool. So, like you'll see later on, well, right now, I'm adding in the lighter blue shade, and then by the end of this part, I lose some of that darkness, so I just go back in with the dark, and it's all great. So that's the great thing about it, that you can build up the colors as you go on, and if you lose any of that darkness, you can always go back in and also get in some more lights in there. Yeah, I don't know. And then you may have noticed that she has got these weird things on her ears. I don't know, when I was sketching this out, I started doing normal human ears, and they just weren't looking great. So then I didn't want to do elf ears because I do that so often, and it's just like, I don't know, it's not even cool anymore. It's lost its coolness effects. So then I was like, you know what? Why not have butterfly wings for ears? Something different, something weird. I don't know. And then for the flowers in her flower crown, they are poppies, which are my favorite flower. I hate flowers, but that is the best of the worst thing. And then for the little, because they're like, I think monarch butterflies wings, so they have those white specks, and I covered that white with masking fluid, because then later on I go in with black on top of that, and to keep the whiteness of the paper I use masking fluid. What else can I say here? Her eyes, oh yeah, and surprisingly enough, the box of 12 blocks didn't come with a white, so I just got a white separately. Because you can't live without white paint. I think everyone knows that. You need white in your life, man. And then it was kind of a little too intense, so I just went over it to tone it down some of the blue. I'm filling in the rest of the flowers here. And then the ear, wings, things. And there it is, the star of the show. No, but it's one of the Finetec metallic watercolor paints. And so that's awesome because I have a slight obsession with metallic paints, so, you know. And that one actually, I wasn't expecting it to be, but it's pretty gold for me, and I'm kind of regretting not getting a silver. And I'm probably gonna get much more of those in the future, at least like definitely a silver and maybe a even more intense gold, since that, I think it's the moon gold or silver moon, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but something along those lines. And then of course I put that everywhere, in the eyes and her ear wings. And then right now I am using a Sakura jelly roll, and it is one of the Stardust? I know there's a moon and then a star one, so I'm using the star one, which is pretty much glittery. And I just went to town with that as well. I just put it all over her hair, her eyes, her face, and the flowers. And then for the background, I did some splatter, which I carelessly smudged later on with my hand. And then I think that's it. See, I removed the little dots from her ears, so then that's where that came from. And, yeah, you can see up close the shimmeriness of the whole entire thing. So I gotta go, so thank you so much for watching, and I will see you sometime for my next video. Ta-ta!